Hey there, Aquarius. It's Louisa Munson from Astrology, and I'm here with a 5-minute update for the month of January for your good selves in 2023. Now, you could be forgiven for feeling a little bit sensitive at the minute because there's been a lot of stuff going through a very sensitive part of your chart for a really, really long time. And right now, in the month of January, it just feels like those aspects are highlighted a little bit more. I would say probably in the last 10 years, if there was any sign that suffered from that post-Christmas blues, it would be you guys, actually. It almost feels like it's a time of reviewing your past year, how well you've done. And there's a lot of unconscious patterns playing into this. It's not just about your actual real life experience. There's lots of programs from the past playing in, insecurities, things that parents might have said, and, lots of different stuff coming up. Now, in this month ahead, the first thing to be aware of is the full moon on the 6th of January. Now, that full moon is playing out in your chart across the areas of health, like from your physical vitality to your mental health and your mental vitality. And also it's playing out in such a way that you may well feel disorganized, feel really, really stressed, like there's too many things that you need to focus on in terms of making your life work. So it feels like a really almost impossible balancing act, which obviously is very difficult for you. Like it's almost like you feel like you've been set up to fail. That's not cool, is it? So how to manage the full moon energies. Now, this particular full moon has all the sort of emotional context of feeling really sort of like over emotional in your day-to-day living, in how you're working, how you're managing your day, how you're managing your home. It almost feels like it's too much and things like blow up. It's a time when you're more aware of the cost of how you're living and working, how it's costing your actual mental health. So it almost feels like you could do with not just a duvet morning, but like a duvet weekend. It feels like a really good time for you to just take some time off and just to relax just for a second. Now, I want to premise it with the fact that 2 weeks later, you're going into a really nice new phase, which is the new moon in Aquarius. And it's particularly strong, really, really centered around transformations, personal transformations, like really sort of ramping up your life in quite a big way. And that will be followed as Pluto moves into the sign of Aquarius in March. So what I would do if I was in your shoes right now is around the 6th is just like have a really lazy weekend and just really get up close and personal, like have a good look at your life. Don't do it in such a way where you're judging yourself, but like sit down and maybe like write a list of the things that you're doing and then go through it again and say, okay, how much of this do I actually need to do? How much of this am I doing because I have to? How much of this am I doing because I want to? How much am I doing of this because I'm passionate about it? And then think, okay, well, something's not quite right. If you're in the have to, must do, should do list, and that's where all your focus is, then of course you are going to be bringing yourself to a place of mental illness. There's always a way to move beyond that. It's just you haven't yet found it. Now, here's the thing. If you can just get clear about how you would like to live and just focus on that sort of like dreamy space. And I say that really deliberately because the position of Mars at the moment is really set up to expand how you create. And after the 12th, that will become clearer. But on the 21st, if you're in that sort of creative space and you've already worked out what's not working for you, what you would like to initiate and get working for you, then at the time of the new moon on the 21st, your new moon at 1 degree in the sign of Aquarius, in a conjunction with Pluto, I really see some great new initiatives coming from that and a great sort of energy that you can like surf and surf the waves of the cosmic energy and rise yourself up. All is not lost. Jupiter's in a great position for you right now up until May the 16th. And during that time, Jupiter is opening up the avenues of conversation and communication with people, which I think will really, really help you in terms of cementing and developing all of these ideas that come out of this period. Anyway, that's your 5-minute forecast. Stay tuned for your 5-minute forecast in February. Like, come back, don't be a stranger. If you've enjoyed this, and please do feel free to share, like, and subscribe if you haven't already. But anyway, wishing you such a beautiful and relaxing month ahead, Aquarius. And I hope that you check in with me again real soon. Take care. Bye.